guys, it's Brittany with another Get Ready With Me. I kind of have an idea of how I want to do my look today. It's tomorrow's Halloween, but today I kind of wanted to do more of a spooky vampire look, kind of just to get in the feel of it, other than like feeling it all the time. But yeah, I just want to do like a vampire-y, more like wine colors, reds. I want more of a spooky Halloween makeup, not just like orange and stuff like that. I just want to kind of give myself like a vampire look. And I know I do it kind of often. It's just what I feel like today, you know? I want to play around with it. Maybe use a darker blush or so. I don't know. I just woke up thinking, you know what? I want to do a vampire look. I want like wine eyes with like the sunken dark circles, as I'm trying to correct the dark circle. I have really no clue. Yeah, I'm wanting that like spooky look. Like a Tim Burton-y, like, I think Wednesday, how she had like the dark grayish, like the sleepy eyes. Like I said, it makes no sense. I went into autopilot and started doing just straight up color correction. But yeah, tomorrow's Halloween. I'm excited. I don't really have any big plans for it. It's more of like, I just really like the day because I'll probably do like a pumpkin spice, basically just Halloween themed stuff, right? That being said, I've already had coffee, so if I ramble really, I haven't drank all my coffee. I've drank about half of it. But, so if I get really like chatty, overzealous, it's probably the caffeine. But yeah, I don't really have any plans for Halloween. I'm going to dress up, and then I think it's just me and my partner's going to hang out and do more of a relaxed kind of Halloween day. But yeah, I'm excited. It's my favorite day of the year, honestly, for the most part. I always get into it. And like I said, this year I kind of got into it, but it's more of like I'm in that mood to read / watch scary stuff and Halloween stuff. It's not more of like I want to go out and do Halloween stuff. It's more of I just want to kind of like relax and just enjoy like Halloween reading and stuff and like the fall smells. Like we already started watching, like I watch Halloween movies by myself throughout the year. But we actually watched, I want to say, the second Haunted Mansion, not the newest Haunted Mansion. I love the original one, but my favorite out of the two, personally, I really like the newest one. I just like the humor in it and the idea of like found family. I just really liked it. And so we watched that. That was great. I need to watch the Beetlejuice movies. They're probably some of my favorite movies around Halloween time. That, and I don't think we've actually watched Nightmare Before Christmas yet. So I don't know if we're gonna get to all our Halloween movies we usually watch. I did, however, read the Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, so I got some Nightmare Before Christmas vibes in, so that might just be a thing we don't watch this year. Like I said, I watched Nightmare Before Christmas throughout the year, so I'm not really worried about that. Really want to like make sure I am very contoured for this. I think like very, I don't know. In my mind, I want like very angular features like vampire, but I also want like very full blush, like rounded, so it kind of like emphasizes it a little bit. Put it there. But yeah, I'm sure we'll watch Nightmare Before Christmas. I just don't know if it's going to be like before or after Halloween. Like we watch it around Christmas too. Like that's one of the Christmas movies we watch. We don't really watch we don't watch a ton of like traditional Christmas stuff. I want to say like Christmas movies to us is like, I want to say like Lord of the Rings. I think that's like Christmas tradition-ish. Like I said, it just kind of alternates. I know like the family, like growing up, we always watched the 25 Days of Christmas, and I just can't do, like, the traditional Christmas movies. Because, like, it was, like, 25 Days of Christmas, and it was just not, I did not like it. It's not like they're, like, I don't like the movies. It's more like, I just got tired of them. However, I think there's one Halloween or a Christmas movie I didn't mind. We watched it, like, I think last year. I don't remember the name of it. Like I said, I watched Nightmare for Christmas for Christmas as well. But like I said, I watch that all the time. I want to say it's like Klaus. I want to say we watched Krampus last year. I did like that one. That one was interesting. I did like I said, I did like the Krampus movie. Blend that out. I think my skin might be a bit dry because it's like holding on so bad. And I did moisturize and everything. Like I said, I think my skin just might be a bit dry. It's been like rainy and like gross out for the last couple of days, which it makes it, honestly, it being rainy and kind of chilly out makes it feel more like Halloween than it has in forever, because usually it's like warm around Halloween where I'm at, and it is like pseudo spring summer feels, but it doesn't feel like Halloween or like winter/fall. It feels more like a cold spring day. And like I said, I'm doing more of a red tone in my cheeks, but I'm going to still put my liquid blush on. It's called Natural Flush. It's more of like a pinky. Okay. Like I said, it's more of like a pinky tone, and it's like my go-to blush every day. So I'm going to do this and then darken the blush up whenever I get to like the powder blush, I think. But this is like my favorite blush because it's like pink, but it's like reddish. It's like that natural, like sun-kissed, red. Yeah. Like I said, it gives it a little bit more of a flesh tone. And like I said, I know I want a vampire look, but I want like a rosy, like, I want to say like a flushed vampire. Not like I don't know. More of like a rosy cheek. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm saying. All I know is I want my eyes and my lipstick to look vampire. We're just going to try to make it work. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's more like a flush, newly fed, I guess, vampire. Okay. Like I said, I just want kind of, like I said, just vampire look. Just minimal. Not minimal. I just want, I don't know. I want to say simple, but it's not really simple. I just want a very elegantly grungy look, I think, with this. But yeah, I really want to lean fully into the Halloween. I don't know. Like I said, I watch Halloween movies all the time. That being said, I really want to watch a scary movie, but I don't know. But yeah, we watched Haunted Mansion. I want to watch, for some reason I've been really wanting to watch Coraline for my Halloween movie. I really, really like Coraline. But I also want to watch Dark Shadows. I really like that movie. I don't know why. I think it's like spooky but funny. I've also been wanting to watch, I want to say, Dracula Untold. I've been wanting to watch that. Do a little contour up here. Not contour. A little color up in here. Like I said, I don't want to bring too much color in. I just kind of want to like, definitely like make my cheeks round, but also like make everything look kind of angular, if that makes sense. Like I said, I don't want to bring too much color into it. But yeah, I've been wanting to watch Dracula Untold. I keep seeing something about a Frankenstein show/movie come out. I'm not sure what that's about. I know. Also, I've seen something about a new Game of Thrones show coming out. I don't know what that one's about either. I'm just hoping a bunch of new fantasy movies come out, because I like sci-fi stuff, but I really love like fantasy stuff. I love the costuming and the like settings, like the creative settings and stuff. But yeah, I've been wanting to watch, I don't know, not watch. I've been seeing a lot of stuff coming out I'm excited for. There's a lot of stuff I still haven't watched that I've been wanting to watch. I do, like I said, the new Witcher season came out. I'm kind of curious on how that goes. I watched all of it up until the point of, I watched all 3 seasons, I want to say. I haven't watched, season 4 just came out today. I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it and see what they did differently with it. Okay, I think I'm liking the way this is turned out. I have like a gray contour, so this is, it's going to look a bit muddy for a moment, but I'm going to blend it out. I feel like it looks really muddy. It'll blend out. I'll blend it out. But I wanted to definitely give that like sunken look. Yeah, I like that. Like I said, this isn't like my Halloween makeup. It's more of, I just want to do something more spooky looking. Yeah, I haven't, like I said, it just came out, so obviously I haven't watched it yet. I'm still having problems deciding what to read. Like I said, I read that When Life Gives You Vampire Books. I read that book, and I just haven't found anything that really, like, has kept my attention that I've wanted to read. I know I'm on a hold waiting list for the Anne Rice books. I'm curious to see if those will be, like, more my speed of reading. I'm not sure. I do need to get into the books I have. I think I have a couple Katie Roberts books needing to read. And I have like a lot, I read a lot of fantasy. That's my favorite thing. I like fantasy / romance books or like cozy fantasy. But like I said, it's hard for me to read at night because I usually fall asleep. I use reading to help go to sleep, and so if I read a paperback, I will, like, destroy the book, probably. Like I said, I just want, like, a very much, like, angular, but fully, like, I don't know. I have an idea in my head, I just feel like it's hard to explain. Okay, and then there, and then it's a lot easier if I just do this, and this. To kind of round that out, yeah. I think I'm going to go in and do my eyes. So if I do my eyes, I feel like if I do those and then do my blush, I can maybe, like, work it together in a sense. Let me see. But yeah, I'm having a hard time finding a book. Not like there's not a bunch of amazing books out there. It's just more of, I'm having a hard time picking up something and actually wanting to continue reading it. And it's not even anything about that. It's just, like, the mood mindset I have for it. Okay, let's see. I want to use this palette, the Rituals palette by Profusion, but I feel like I need to save myself a little bit of hassle and do a nude color. Well, this would be good for that too. A nude color on the very outside, because I could always just try to clean it up afterwards, but I feel like if I do this, it makes it to where it diffuses a little bit easier. And then, like I said, I'm going to do like a warm wine color, I think, with black. I know that seems a bit counterproductive. Or I don't know if that sounds counterproductive, but that's what we're going with. So, I'm going to do a nice brownish color right there. Like I said, I just want, like, I would say the best way to describe it is I want like a rusty wine eye color. Yeah, I think that's gonna work well. Like I said, I just want like a very elegant, like grungy look. So I'm thinking, like, I feel like it looks kind of weird, but it'll get better. But yeah, I want a vampire book. I know I keep saying that. I need to find, I like that a lot. Smoke that out a bit. Okay. Put there. Okay. I finally, like, me and my partner, we played a Vault 76 together. We finally did a raid, and I'm excited. Put a little bit of khaki up there to blend it out. So I finished my Halloween costume. It's not exactly as I expected it. Like I said, I didn't really, it wasn't gonna be like the most outlandish costume. I just kind of did what, like, certain stuff in like a, I did the main piece, which is like I did the Cult of the Lamb, and I was doing the lamb. I decided I wanted to do the fleece, but like in a poncho. And I did everything to where I could use it again. And if I liked it, it would be more of like, I did all the pieces to where I could use it again in different outfits and such. So like I did a solid red toned poncho for the fleece. And I'm excited about that because like I said, I can use it for other stuff. Other stuff for my wardrobe, like for like Christmas and such, since it's just like a straight completely red poncho. I did HP Kitty beanie for the hat, and then I attached some ears on it that can be like detached. And I did some leg warmers and arm warmers to go with it to kind of give like that, like, because the lamb has like black fur / like its arms and his feet are black, so I did those. I don't have like a solid white wig, so that's not going to be done for like the hair and like that. So it's basically almost all solid black except for the bits of red in it. And I'm excited for it. And like I think a little wine red there. I like the way it's turning out. I like the winey. But yeah, I made like the leg warmers. I'm excited about using those again. And I made them like extra squishy and bulky. That's gonna be fun. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of black around the eyes to kind of give it that like really dark look. That grungy. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Add a little bit more red in that. And then we'll blend that out. Blend that out. Yeah, I'm really liking that. But like I said, I'm excited for it because like I said, I get to use it for other outfits. Another thing I'm excited about, me and my partner, we play Fallout 76 like so much. I really love that game. It's one of my favorite games right now. Put a little bit of highlighter there. We finally were able to complete part of the raid for Fallout 76. I was so proud of myself. I was like, I was just running around like, I did it. We did it. I was excited. It was great. I was so proud of myself. And then I tried to do the second part, and then we failed, and I was like, well, okay. And we'll blend that out in a minute. Oop, put a little bit here. Give it a little bit of full look. Then now I got to do my blush. I'm going to use a little bit of the same reddish tone, but I'm going to put a little, basically I want to blend it a little bit, if that makes sense. And like I said, it's not like a whole, like, I'm trying to look the most vampire. It's just I want to do my own take on what I want my vampire look to be, you know? Right there. Yeah. See? Right there. Yeah. And then a little bit maybe on the nose, just because I really like blush on my nose. But yeah, we did the first part of the raid. I'm excited for it. That being said, I know they're changing part of the game in, I want to say November. Do it right here to get a little flushed look. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the reddish in my eye right here to kind of blend it into that. And there. Right there. And like I said, I'll blend that out too. Bit of a highlight there. I know it's not much of a vampire look, but like I said, this is just like, I wanted something to look, I would think, look more vampire-y. Yeah. So I went ahead and do my liner and eyebrows off camera. I'm wanting to do what I've done it a couple times. I just wanted to kind of do like a flush. I wanted to do like a flush, like red lip. But I am going to put a little bit of liner at the bottom, I think. To kind of like make it look more round. And at the top. Okay, so like a little bit of red there. And I'm going to use this NYX Powder Puff and Pop Quiz and give it like a little bit of red down here. More of a flushed, winey color, like I said. Okay. And then I'm going to finish up with a little gloss. So this is the overall look. I like how pale my makeup looks, but also like the contour and the blush. And like I said, I like how it rounded kind of like out right here. And my rusty, like wine colored eyes. I think it does really well with my eye color. I like my lips. I don't know, I just like it overall. Like I said, is it like a traditional vampire look? No, but I do get vampire feels from it, you know? But I overall like it. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys liked my ramble, I know this one was like kind of a quick ramble and kind of all over the place. I didn't really have a lot planned, but if you guys like it, please feel to like and subscribe. I do one of these like every week. I'm working on getting it more, I guess, uniform, less all over the place rambly. But yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. The links will be in the either description below or in my bio if you want to see more of my content. But thank you guys all for hanging out with me, and I hope